Welcome to SVM's Conference Blitz for Week 4 of the high school football season. This edition will be going over the Three Rivers games, starting with two winless teams in Amboy at Riverdale, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. What more can you ask for? An even playing field, albeit between a couple of teams that are still searching for their first victory. Got the Amboy Clippers going to Port Byron to take on the 0-3 Riverdale Rams. And all right, come on, Clippers. It's time to break into the win column. We kind of felt as though it should have been a victory on the board for them against Hall on Friday night, but they couldn't get off the field when they absolutely needed to. This should be a sure thing in Port Byron. This is a team that's had a hard time fielding a fresh soft team over the past couple of years. The numbers aren't there, and Erie Prophetstown ran roughshod all over the Rams on Friday night. That being said, they also have quite the weapon in Nick Williams, but we'll get to that. I got to believe that there's no way that Tank Jones is going to let his team go out there and not take this game personally. I expect that he's going to challenge his guys to have some pride in this game, to go out there and get a big win. That being said, I still think it's a close game. I'm taking Amboy 24-20. Make a winner out of me, Clippers. Let's go.
Up next, we have the Bureau Valley Storm at Kewanee Boilermakers. Bureau Valley played Newman last week and fell 34-6. Josh Meade scored their only touchdown. Parker New Heflin averaged over 20 yards a pass. Kewanee, on the other hand, pulled out an impressive win against St. Bede to improve to 2-1. I think Kewanee gets this one at home, 28-24.
Our next game is the Fulton Steamers at Erie Prophetstown. The Steamers are 1-2. After winning that big first week game against Orion, they've dropped the last two games. A big part of that is the loss of quarterback Ethan Jones, who has been injured the last 2 weeks, hasn't played a whole lot. They lost last week 8-7 to Morrison, missing a field goal late, which would have gave them a chance to win that game. EP is coming off a 53-32 win over Riverdale. Obviously, the headlines have gone to Nick Williams, who had 5 touchdowns in that game, 4 touchdowns in the first game. So he's got 9 touchdowns through 3 games and 463 yards total. But that's a little bit deceptive in the sense that there's more to EP than just Nick Williams. They've got 4 rushers over 100 yards, including Ethan Howard, the quarterback's at 280, and the big play capability of sophomore Jordan Chandler, who has 3 touchdowns, and Chris Bauer seems another change of pace back, who's got over 100 yards. My prediction is Fulton keeps it close early, but EP just has too much offensive firepower. They win 40-21.
All right, I get another apparently evenly matched game. You've got 2-1 Morrison coming to Sterling to take on 2-1 Newman. And in all actuality, you got a couple teams here that really couldn't have taken much different routes to their 2-1 record. Morrison survived Fulton 8-7 on Friday night, like Dan alluded to, and they also lost 50-0 to Orion the week before. Meanwhile, you got Newman, who they seem to be firing on all cylinders, absolutely chewed up BV 36-6 on Saturday. That defense looked phenomenal from what I read in Brian Weidman's story and from chatting with him last night. So, 2 2-1 teams, but I got to go with the Blue Machine, and I think they win convincingly. Newman 30, Morrison 13.